Little Fork River is causing flooding in the city of Cook, but it has crested, meaning it hit its highest point today.
We were there earlier today as the community worked together to place sandbags in an effort to keep the rising water from inundating more homes and businesses. Some folks have been sandbagging for 24 hours straight. Others joined when they heard about what was happening, including some people vacationing on Lake Vermilion. One resident said this is one close community and they want to do anything they can to protect it.
We've got, a tight-knit bunch of people that are just like get done what needs to be done, whether it's volunteering, whether it's helping with local fundraisers, things like this. It's just show up and help everyone out.
Now, there were multiple locations across town where people were sandbagging to prevent more flooding as St. Louis County Rescue Squad was going from door to door, checking in on residents and making sure they understand the situation. They cannot force any resident to leave, so they worked on a self-rescue plan if necessary.
Recognize that obviously it's a fluid environment. The water levels are constantly changing. Listen to the news, listen to the emergency management leaders. Stay out of the water if you can. That flowing water across roads, we're seeing a lot of washouts. You could be driving right into one and get swept away.
The St. Louis County Rescue Squad also brought both of their Sherps to Cook today. These are large all-terrain vehicles that can also float.
Now, this